Ask you a question. How many of you have heard about NIRF or NIRF ranking? Can you please raise your hands? NIRF ranking? Good. Okay. For any higher education institution, two things are very important. One thing is NAC accreditation, and second one is NIRF ranking. I hope you have all heard about NAC. Okay. So that is a 5 years issue. Once in a 5 year, NAC committee comes, they give a grade A plus, A double plus, or B plus, B double plus. So NAC people will give you grade. And what does NIRF people do? They give you ranking. Okay. You are 50th, you get 50th rank, you get 57th rank, or 87th rank, or 89th rank among the Indian higher education institutions. So, and it's an annual affair. NIRF is an annual affair, and NAC is a 5-year affair. Okay. And both NAC and NIRF, they are conducted by the higher education system, the government system. And there are many other private parties like QS World Ranking, Times Higher Education World Ranking, but they are done by private parties. But NAC accreditation and NIRF ranking, these are conducted by central government. Okay. So right now, Mysore University has got 74th overall ranking and 54th university ranking and 19th state university ranking. There are 3 rankings right now we are having. So let me explain how the system works. Okay. To begin with, let me give a brief introduction about this NIRF ranking, how it all started, what is the use of NIRF ranking, and how to prepare ourselves to go for this NIRF ranking. Okay. The first thing was during 2014, a 16-member committee was constituted under the chairmanship of Secretary of Higher Education, and they constituted and they prepared a draft of NIRF ranking. Okay. Like how students get rank. Suppose after the degree in the convocation, you will be giving ranks. No, this she got first rank, she got second rank, he or she got third rank. And likewise, ranks are given to higher education institutions based on their quality, based on their performance. Okay. And I'll tell you how the ranking is being given. What are the parameters? What are the modalities involved? Okay. So in 2014 October, a committee of 16 members, they sat together and they framed this NIRF. Okay. Later, after 1 year, that is during September 2015, the Honorable Minister of HRDC, now it is called Ministry of Education, earlier it was called as HRDC. So HRDC Minister, he declared open NIRF for the higher education institutions. So from 2015 September, he invited institutions to come and participate in this ranking. So what an institution has to do is, they have to submit an application saying that I want to participate in the ranking. They have to get registered themselves. So when during September 2015, not many institutions were knowing. Okay, to give an exact number, 3,500 higher education institutions participated in this ranking during 2015 when it was announced, when it was given wide publicity through email, through newspaper, through letters to universities and higher education institutions. They invited applications, but there was not much awareness about this ranking, and people they did not show what can I say, good response at the beginning. And earlier only 3,500 higher education institutions, which included universities, colleges of all sorts, private college, government college, aided college, autonomous college, whatever they are, deemed to be universities, everybody, like 3,000 institutions, 500 institutions, they participated in this ranking. And the result of this ranking was given during April 2016. See, 2014, a committee, they prepared this ranking framework. 2015 September, it was announced, and 3,500 people got registered and they applied for this ranking. And during 2016 April, the results were declared. Who has scored which ranking and they had given. And after this, there was a revolution. All the people got to know the importance of this ranking. Then everybody started to participate in this ranking. And during 2023, 10,845 higher education institutions participated in the ranking. During 2016, as I told you, there were only 3,500 institutions which participated. But coming to 2023, 10,000, that means three times the number which were applied during the 2015-16 batch, 3 times the number they started applying for the ranking. Now, right now, there are 10,000, more than 10,000 higher education institutions. They are participating in this ranking. Okay. And the more shocking revolution is, out of this 10,000 odd institutions, only 8% of these institutions belong to colleges. The rest are universities and other institution of national importance in such type of institutions. Only 8% of the institutions are colleges. So isn't this an alarming situation? Out of 100, only 8% colleges are participating. Okay. Other 92 are coming from different disciplines, and that I'll tell you later which all disciplines they are coming. Okay. So as assistant professors representing first grade colleges, degree colleges, it becomes your responsibility as you are freshers. Okay, it is better that you know the nuances of this NARF ranking, and if you have that knowledge, and if you start working from the beginning, you can portray your institution, you can pitch your institution in the coming ranking, NARF ranking. When they call for the applications, you can go ahead. So the first thing is awareness is needed. Okay, and the ranking is given for 60. There are 16 types of ranking given in this NARF. 16 types of ranking. The first thing is overall category. Take for example, as I told you, there are 10,800 institutions which are participating during 2023. So among 10,893 institutions, they will give you the overall ranking among this 10,000 where you stand. Whether you have scored 584 rank, whether you have scored 812th rank, among 10,800, they will give you a rank, and that category is called as overall category. Got the point? The second thing is university category. Okay, in the 10,800, they pick only the universities, and within the universities they give you the rank. And universities in the sense, as I told you, private university, deemed to be universities, central universities, state public universities. There are so many universities. So all these universities put together, they will give you one rank. And from the last year, they have started another category, state public universities. That means among the universities, they will leave the private universities, they will leave out the deemed to be universities, they will leave out the central universities, they will consider only the state public universities. Take for example in Karnataka, Bengaluru University, Mysore University, Davangere University, Karnataka University, Rani Chennamma University, Gangubai Music University. These are all state public universities. Got the point? Maybe in Haryana, Chaudhary Devilal University in Sirsa. So these are all state public universities. Among the state public universities itself, which rank you have scored, that ranking they will give you. Okay. So one thing is overall category, the another thing is called universities category, and among the universities only there is a new category called as state public universities category. So I was giving example of our own university, Mysore University. In the university category, in the overall category, we have scored 73. In the overall, that means more than 10,000 institutions, we stand 73. But when it comes to universities, all put together, all the universities put together, we score 54. And when it comes to state public universities category, third category, we score 19 among state public universities in the country. Okay, you saw the difference, 73, 54 and 19. These are the difference. Okay, then there is a separate category for colleges. So among colleges, where you stand. Got the point? So as I told you, out of 10,000, 8% means around 800 colleges participate. Okay, degree colleges participate in this ranking. Out of 800, where you stand? What is your ranking? Whether do you come within top 50, top 100, top 200, or 300 or 500? That you will get to know. Okay. Then there are out of the institutions, there is another category, subcategory, discipline-wise category. Like take for example, they consider only engineering institutions and they give ranking for engineering category. So out of the engineering colleges in this country who have applied, which rank you have got? And another category, management. Colleges which run only management courses, BBA, MBA. Okay, in that colleges, what is the ranking where you stand? Another category, pharmacy colleges. Another category, medical colleges. Out of the medical institutions in the country, which rank you have got? That they will give. And dental colleges, separate category. Law colleges, law institutions, separate category. Architecture college, separate category. Agriculture and allied science, separate category. Innovation, separate category. And recently, a new category has been added called open universities. I think everybody might have known about Indira Gandhi National Open University. If you are from Karnataka, you will be knowing Karnataka State Open University. So for open university people only, they have given separate category. So there is a overall category, there is a university category, there is a state public university category, and there is another category called as open university category. So separate ranking will be given for them. Then there is another domain name called as skill universities. There are recent universities which are focused on skill development. So skill universities. So these are the domains, 16 domains where NRF people will give ranking. And mind you, only for 3 categories: overall category, university category, and college category, top 100 rankings will be given. Take for example, if you are in the overall category, if you have got 98th rank, your list will be announced. Your name will be in the list. Whether it is in the college, if you are in the top 100 colleges in the country, your name, if it is there in the 100 ranking, you will come to know. Suppose if you are not coming within that framework, within the 100 ranking, suppose if you are scoring 102nd or 3rd, more than that, your name will be not in the list. You will not get to know how much ranking you have got, where you stand. If you only come within 100 ranking only, then only you will come to know my college name is in top 100 colleges in the country. Otherwise, you will not get to know. Then second thing is, first thing is overall category, second thing is university category and college category. For them, they give 1 to 100 ranking. And for the other domain categories, which I quoted earlier, that is architecture, pharmacy, management, law, medical, dental, and other subjects, only till 1 to 25 ranking or maximum 1 to 75 ranking will be given. That's it. Take for example, if you want to see in the last NRF ranking, the architecture colleges, top architecture colleges in the country, they will not give you 1 to 100 ranking. They will give you only 1 to 25. You will get to know what are the top 25 colleges, best colleges. Which college has got first rank, which college has got 11th rank, which college has got 25th rank. More than 25th, then your name will not be in the list. So for only 3 categories, 1 to 100 rankings are given. And for the other domains, 1 to 25. And for some categories, 1 to 75 rankings are given. Okay. So it is a benchmark. If you are within that category only, your name appears on the list. Otherwise, it won't appear. Then let me tell you what are we applying, how to apply, and what should be given in the application. When you go for NRF ranking as a college, as a higher education institution, what do you submit? I will ask you the same question to you people. Suppose you are a valuator. Okay, you go for valuation. You want to give marks to your students. Okay, on what basis do you give marks? You give marks based on their answer scripts, isn't it? They would have written answers in their, seeing the question paper, they would have answered the questions in the answer scripts. That answer script will be in front of you, and you will start evaluating. You will be giving 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 5 out of 5. You will be giving, and total of that marks will be evaluated, will be allotted to that particular candidate. Okay, this is how you do the evaluation. Likewise, how a body like NAC or a body like NIRF, how they evaluate is, what is the answer script that we give to them is, we give the data of the institution. Please keep this in mind. We are submitting the data. What sort of data? I'll get to that later. Okay, you have to give the data. Looking at the data, they will allot the marks. Got the point? Take for example, before that, let me give you an interesting fact. See, Mysore University, we had 225 constituent colleges and affiliated colleges. We had 4 constituent colleges and some 221 affiliated colleges. Total 225. Okay, we had 225 colleges earlier, 2 years back. Later, because of government decisions, our university there is a trifurcation. Okay, our university has been divided into Mysore University, Mandya University, Chamarajanagar University, and Hassan University. Got the point? Earlier, this Chamarajanagar, Mandya, and Hassan, they were the PG centers of Mysore University. Right now, those PG centers have been converted into new universities. Okay, so before that, before this trifurcation, when all the 4 districts were under Mysore University control, jurisdiction, we had 225 colleges. And not many colleges, you believe it or not, hardly 15 colleges were participating in NRF ranking. Okay. What does that mean? Out of 225, only 15 colleges were participating in NRF ranking, and 205 colleges were not interested, or they were not participating in the NRF ranking. Okay. Same trend is reflected in the national data. As I told you, when there are 10,800 institutions which are participating, only 8% of the 8% colleges are participating. Other 92% colleges are not participating at all. But all universities are participating, whether it is state university, central university, deemed to be university, private university, open university, whatever university it may be, everybody is participating. But colleges are hesitant to participate. Degree colleges are hesitant to participate. Okay, engineering colleges are participating, medical colleges are participating, law colleges are participating. As I told you, pharmacy colleges are participating. Okay, only colleges, the degree colleges, first grade colleges where BA, BSc, BCom are being run, first grade colleges, they are not willing to participate. The same trend which we saw in University of Mysore also. There were 225 colleges, only 15 colleges were applying for NRF ranking. And we conducted a survey. We gave a Google form to the principals and faculty, and we tried to learn from them, why are they not participating? What is stopping from them to participate in that? So in that survey, we involved all the 200 odd colleges, and this is what the result we got. 39.1% of the colleges, what they feel is they lack the awareness about NRF process. Because I don't know anything about NRF, so let me not get into this headache, let me not participate in this process at all. So see, this process started from 2016. The first result was announced in April 2016. Till last year, 9 times results have been given. 9 years results have been given. This year, maybe after another 1 month or 2 months, we will be getting another result. Okay, this will be the 10th time. Till 10th year, you can't say that I don't know NRF process. But the point, maybe if it is in the first year or second year, you can take the advantage saying that I'm not aware of the whole process. Okay. So now I don't know the intricacies of I don't know the tricks of the trade. So let me not participate in you can't avoid, you can't hide from this. Already 9 batches are over. Already we are in the 10th batch. 10th batch result will be coming in the next 1 or 2 months. And this year end, maybe in December, this year end, 11th batch, the data collection will start. For the point, what I request from all the participants who are participating in this orientation program, what I expect is when you get back to your colleges, okay, you have to motivate your principals or your management to participate in the NRF process, NRF ranking process. Okay, this is a government ranking system. It is not a private one. So you have to motivate them. Okay, then I'll tell you what are the uses of going for NRF participation. And same thing, they will tell, we don't know anything about NRF, so let us avoid this NRF. So you can't say this like this. So the process is very simple. Let me explain how the ranking system is being designed, how the data has to be given. As I told you, data means the answer script. What answer script you have to present before the evaluator, what data you need to give to the NRF system. So that I'll tell you. So when we did the survey, 39%, nearly 40% of the people, they told we don't have awareness about this process, that's why we are not participating. And 14.1% of the principals, what they told was, we have insufficient research or publications, that's why we are hesitant to go to this ranking. What they are saying is research publications. Okay, basically that I'll tell you later. Research plays a vital role, whether it is in NRF ranking or NAC accreditation. Okay, when the research component is weak in our college, in our institution, that's why we are hesitant to go for NRF ranking. That's what I told. And 10.9% of them, they told there is no motivation in our institution, there is no policy, there is no management support to go for that. That's why we are not going at that. Another 10.8% of the people, they told we have difficulty in data collection and submission. We don't know how to collect the data and how to submit it. We have difficulty in that. That's why we are having a problem with them. The first part, 40%, 39%, what they told me, we don't have the awareness that how this show runs, how this game is designed. They don't know. The next 10%, they are saying we know it, but it is hard to collect the data. Okay, I'll give you one example. What data? There is one criteria where you have to give the placement of your students. See, you have taught you'll be teaching the students, BA, BSc, BCom or BBA students, BCA students, you'll be teaching in the colleges. After they pass out from your college, it is your duty to collect the placement data where they have been placed, isn't it? As a teacher, see, what the NRF people or NAC people ask is, where are your students placed? And majority of the colleges, more than 90% of the colleges or any other higher education institutions, they struggle to collect the data. They say, sir, we don't know, after the student, he or she has left the institution, we don't know where she has gone or where he has gone, where he has been settled. We don't know. We don't have the idea. We don't document it. There is no documentation. See, you can't wash away like this. You can't escape from the responsibility. See, we say that we have a potential teachers, we have very good curriculum, we have very good infrastructure setup in our campus, in your colleges. And what is the end result? What should be the outcome? What should be the output? How many students have been placed? If you are such a good teacher, then your student should have got some job, alva. If your curriculum is so good, the student should have got the job. If your infrastructure, lab facility, everything is so good, then your student should have got the job. So this is how they evaluate, isn't it? How many students have been placed is a indicator that how good your institution is. Take for example, you might have heard about engineering colleges. As a middle class people, you'll be knowing all the parents, they want to send their kids to some engineering colleges, and during selecting the engineering colleges, do you know what they speak? In that college, campus placement is there. In this college, campus placement is not there, is not good. So that's why I'm going to put my son or daughter to the college where campus placement is nice. That means a parent is also interested in his kids' placement. What's the point? And colleges which offer placement activities, which conduct placement activities, and which help them to get placed. So people like that, and those are the colleges who give good placements, are in good ranking. They have good name, good reputation, isn't it? See, your college reputation is not one thing is what faculties you have, what are the qualifications of your faculty. Those are all important. But ultimately, if you have good placements, you will have good admissions. Got the point? If you have no placements, the admission will decline. Take it from me. So placement is an indicator. So what people do is, they know placement data has to be given, but when the students go out from an institution, how to track them? So that's why many people, they say, sir, we have difficulty in data collection. We can't find out where they have gone. And there is another criteria called as progression. See, students from degree colleges, they are expected to do two things. One thing, either they have to get into a job. That is the first thing, that is placement. Or else they can go for higher education. That is progression. That is another criteria. See, after doing BA, he can go for MA. After doing your BCA, he can go for MCA. So that is progression. From BSc, he can go for MSc. So either your student should be either placed or he should be doing some higher education. Two things. Maybe 20% of the people, they will not do anything. Leave out them. Or 30%. At least 70% of the students, either they should get some job, or they should be in some higher education institution doing their master's degree. Got the point? So you have to track, either they are studying or they are going for jobs. So this data, there is a saying, who will bell the cat? ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮಾತಿದೆ, ಏನಂತಾರೆ, ಬೆಕ್ಕು ಗಂಟೆ ಕಟ್ಟೋರು ಯಾರು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತು ಇದು ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಏನಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗರು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗರು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಪಾಸ್ ಔಟ್ ಆದಂತ ಹುಡುಗರು ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋರು ಯಾರು? ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್. ಹೌ ಟು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಡೇಟಾ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಬಿಗ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ಅ ಬಿಗ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್. ಗಾಟ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್? ಸೊ many people, because of that, because they don't want to take that risk of data collection, they will not go for NRF ranking. And there are other institutions which say, ours is a new institution, let us take some little time, later we will go, sir. They have given the answer in the survey. So these are all the reasons. Okay, when in your college also, you will have one of such reasons. We don't have the awareness, we don't have the data, or we don't know how to go about it, and you avoid it. But how long will you avoid it? That is my question. How long will you avoid it? So when you understand what are the uses of going for this NRF ranking, then you will understand the importance. Okay. First thing is to assess where we stand. See, when you go for a ranking, you see, I know many institutions, they claim that ours is the top 10 colleges in the country, ours is the best college in the state. But if that is so, if that is the case, then in NIF rank you should have been reflected, alva. So as I told you, when I check their ranking, they are not within 100 at all, but they claim, they think that they are the top college in the country. Got the point? See, to understand where exactly we stand, if I write an exam, I should know whether I fail, whether I get a third class marks, whether I get a second class marks, whether I get a first class marks, whether I get a distinction, whether I get a rank. And then I should know, now I have got second class. So if I improve, I can score first class. Suppose a person gets to know the result that I have got a first class. He will strive for distinction. A person who is in the distinction, he will strive for rank. Got the point? So to understand where we stand, to understand that, you have to go for ranking. So your all myths about your institution will go. Okay. So where we stand, you will come to know. That is the first thing. Second thing is, you will understand what are your strengths and weaknesses. When you go to fill up the application, when you go to submit the data, okay, you will get to know many of the things you don't have in your institution. Whatever they are expecting, whatever they are asking, you don't have that facility in your colleges at all. Isn't that? So then you will get to know, okay, these are our weaknesses. At least by next year, when we submit for another NIRF, every year you have to go for ranking. Okay, it is not that one time you go and you stop. Every year you have to go for ranking. Okay, so Mysore University, we have been participating in the last 9 years, and in the 9 years, 5 times we have scored within top 50 of the overall institutions in the country. We are within top 50. Got the point? 4 times between 50 to 75 we have scored. Got the point? So every time we fight, we struggle, and but with perseverance we go for this ranking. So you understand your strengths and your weakness. Take for example, I'll give you one example. So there is a data where you have to give what are the facilities which you have given for physically challenged students, Divyang people. Okay, what are the facilities? They will ask you, do you have lifts? Do you have wheelchair facilities for them? Do you have ramps? Got the point? There are facilities which they ask. Okay, so when they ask, if you do you have toilets specially designed for Divyang people? Now you come to know we don't have such facility. That is your weakness. At least when you understand your weakness, then at least out of 50 toilet rooms, you can ask your management to design 1 or 2 toilets for specially able students. Design them which is helpful for physically challenged students. Okay, 2 toilets at least in the coming year you can prepare, and a ramp at the entrance of your college to go to the classrooms and all. If there is no ramp at all, it's a mandatory thing. Whether you go for an ATM or wherever, bank, whatever central government institutions, you see there are ramps. It is a must and should. Suppose for every higher education institution should have ramps in every department and in every buildings. Okay. Suppose your college building does not have ramp, it is high time that you ask your management to make ramps. It is not a big thing. And next year you can tick that activity that yes, we have especially toilets specially designed for physically challenged students. We have ramps and wheelchair facility. Suppose if the person cannot walk for too long in a library or something like that, if the wheelchairs are kept in the entrance of the library, it is helpful. Got the point? So these are all small things which you can do. So you can understand what are your weakness, what are your strengths. Suppose today there is some weakness. Next year you can convert that into strengths. Got the point? And other facilities, I'll come to that later. Okay, just I gave an example like that. Okay, you'll understand what the first thing is, you'll understand where we stand. Second thing is, you'll understand your strengths and weakness. The third thing is, you will understand the benchmarks of quality. See, you know which are the best universities in the world. You know Oxford, Cambridge University, MIT, Stanford, Harvard, Princeton University. There's so many universities you quote. On what basis do you quote? You know, in India, Indian Institute of Science is the best institute. IIT is good. IIT Madras is good. Okay, IIT Kharagpur is good. IIM Bangalore is good. Okay, Central University Hyderabad is good. Okay, JNU is good. So you know these are the best institutions. On what basis do you consider this as a best institution? There are certain benchmarks. See, I'll give you a very simple example. Say there is a tea shop in the roadside. There is a 3-star hotel. There is a 4-star hotel. There is a 5-star hotel. And there is a 7-star hotel. Do you agree? Everything is same. All hotels are same. Do you agree? A petty shop is equal to 5-star hotel. Is it same?
No, sir.
Thank you. So there are different. See, then what differentiates a 3-star hotel from a 4-star hotel, and a 4-star hotel from a 5-star hotel, and a 5-star hotel to a 7-star hotel? Got the point? So there are certain benchmarks to consider yourself as a 7-star hotel or consider yourself as a 5-star hotel. These are the benchmarks. These are the things which you need to have within your premises. These are the benchmarks. Likewise, for a higher education institution, suppose your institution has to, I'll speak about both NAC and NRF here. Suppose you want to get A++ grade in NAC and you want to get within 100 ranking in NRF. You should know the benchmarks. What are the benchmarks for a top higher education institution? To call ourselves as a best institution, top institution, what are the benchmarks we need to have? Okay. By undergoing NAC process, by undergoing NRF process, you will get to know, okay, these are the benchmarks. These are the things which are expected from higher education teachers. Believe it or me, see, let me be very blunt in this, telling this. All the teachers are here. I'm humbly requesting you people, if you think only teaching is enough for higher education, you're completely mistaken. Teaching is a very small component in higher education institution. There are other things which you need to take. Research plays a major vital role. So in you're not like a school, you're not like a college. Now you are a degree college. You are called as a higher education institution. Okay, lot of things are expected from you. So you need to be aware of what are the benchmarks. Okay, how many projects, they will ask about how many projects are there in your college, how many patents have you got, how many publications have you published in the international journals, peer-reviewed journals. So these are all the benchmarks. If you say only I am doing classroom teaching, you will not get any marks. See, only chalk and talk, going to the classroom and giving their talk. See, the 3 things every college will do in this country. First thing is admission. Whether it is an ordinary college or an extraordinary college in this college, in this campus, in this country, everybody does this. Admission they will do, teaching they will do, examination they will do. These are the 3 things. Every college will do this. Admission, taking the students' admission, conducting classes for them, conducting exams for them. This is, every college does this. Do you think based on these 3 criteria, can we judge which is a A++ institution, which is an A+ institution, which is a B+ or a B grade institution? How to decide? So the basic duty, what you are doing, these are called as a basic duty. Admission, examination, and your teaching, these are all basic, very basic. You are expected to do other things greater than this. Then only you will raise in your academic career, your institution will raise in the ranking and accreditation framework. Got the point? To understand that what I need to do, then you will get to know, you will understand the benchmarks. ಯಾರೋ ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅದು ಆನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ನಾನು ಅಡಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ.
Okay, so you need to understand the benchmarks. So that for that also, to understand the benchmarks, you have to go for ranking. Got the point? So second thing, the third important thing is, because you are going for ranking every year, that means you are quality conscious. To maintain ranking, you will be quality conscious. So when there is quality consciousness, obviously it is a good sign for any what can I say, higher education educator. Okay, it is a good sign. So that ranking system will keep you in track. You will not lose sight. Okay, so maintaining quality is one thing. So for that you need to go for rank, and after getting a rank you will get visibility, isn't it? So this institution got 78th rank, this institution got 54th rank in the country, and this degree college is top, it comes within top 50 colleges, top 25 colleges in the country. You get visibility. That is a free publicity, free marketing, free branding of your institution. It is a reputation building activity for your institution. Got the point? And it is a proud moment for both the faculty, teaching faculty, and the administrative staff and the management people, isn't it? Is it not the proud feeling to say that I'm the rank holder? It's a proud moment now. So for that, and because of your good ranking, what can I say? It will boost the campus placement. People will start coming to your colleges asking for, we will conduct a campus placement drive in your campus, because you're a top institution. You need not say that I am best, I am best, I am best. If you are best, that will be reflected in NRF ranking. Simply claiming that I am the best, I am the best, you have to undergo a process, and that process should certify you that you are the best, isn't it? Myself, I can't claim that I am the best. That somebody has to what can I say, evaluate it and adjudicate that yes, he is the best. Got the point? Okay. So what will happen? Placement will increase, and it will attract more students for admission next year. Okay, this college has got NRF ranking. This college has got good NAC accreditation, good grade. So let me go for this college. And there will be rush. There will be demand will improve for your college, your seats. Okay. And most importantly, many of the teachers, they are not aware that. I think, have you heard about RUSA? RUSA? Rashtriya Uchatar Shiksha Abhiyan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. So RUSA, now it is also called as PM Usha, Pradhan Mantri Uchatar Shiksha Abhiyan. The name nomenclature has been changed. RUSA or PM Usha, they fund higher education institutions. They give money for universities, for colleges, for their improvement, for their development. Okay, infrastructure development. To apply for that grants, they will ask, have you gone for NRF ranking? Have you gone for NAC accreditation? Without NAC accreditation, without NRF ranking, people will not fund you. If you want to get funding from state government and central government agencies, if you want to apply for some projects, if your faculty are going to apply for some projects from the central government scientific bodies and all, they will even social science also, there are institutions, national level institutions which give projects at all. So in that time, they will ask you, what is the NRF ranking of your college? If you're not from an NARF ranked institution, NRF ranked university or a college, and you find it very difficult to get funding. So to get funding, what's the point? NRF is important, NAC is important. Otherwise, to make your institution grow, funding is required alva, from the external sources, from the government bodies, from the non-government agencies and all. So to get projects, to get funding and all, the ranking is a must. So that's why, as I told you, and it will improve the competitiveness. See, as I told you, if you are only limited to admission, teaching and examination, there will be no competitiveness at all. You will be like a stagnant water. It will not flow. There will be no vibrancy. So this going to NRF ranking will bring competitiveness among you. So it is best that you undergo for NRF ranking. And you may ask me, sir, what is the cost involved here? What is the fees involved? Should we pay some registration fees every year by going? See, it is absolutely free. Not even a single rupee has to be spent on NRF ranking. Just you have to go. You have to use your AISHE code. In college, there will be an AISHE code, AISHE code. AISHE means All India Survey on Higher Education, AISHE. There will be a code generated to your college. Using that code, you can register and you can start applying from the coming year, from December. Next year's process will start from this year, December end. DCS means data capturing system will open, wherein you can feed the data. Before that, during the month of October or something, September or October, you are asked for registration, start for applying. So all the youngsters are request is, as a trial basis, there is nothing to lose. Anyhow, your college has not gone for NRF ranking. What is there to lose? Apply for NRF ranking. When you go for applying, then you will understand, as I told you, what are the benchmarks, what are our strengths and weaknesses, where we stand, where is the data, how to get the data. All this awareness will come. And when you start working on NRF, the data and everything, that same data will be useful for AISHE, same data will be useful for NAC, same data will be useful for other accreditation and ranking process also. So first of all, you need to have data at your fingertips. Okay. So the data collection is a major hurdle here. Okay. If you think it's a hurdle, it's a hurdle. If you think it is an opportunity, it is an opportunity for you to learn. So I'll tell you how to collect the data later. So the NRF ranking, whether it is for college or whether it is for universities, there are 5 main parameters here for scoring. The first parameter is teaching, learning and resources. This is the first parameter. Teaching, learning and resources. Second thing is research and professional ethics. This is the second parameter. Third thing is graduation outcomes. Fourth thing is outreach and inclusivity. Fifth thing is perception. These are the 5 things. See, the module which is given for university and module which is given for colleges are slightly different. Different where for universities, the second component, research and professional practice, we have more scope, the marks is more for that. But for a college, they will not, there is very less mark for that. Okay, for colleges, for teaching learning only, they have given more marks. For university, for teaching learning, they have given less marks because universities are supposed to do more research work. That's why more marks for research orientation. For colleges, teaching learning, more marks. Got the point? So what all comes under, because I have very less time, I have maybe hardly I have some 20 to 25 minutes. I'll just run through it. In the first metric, first parameter, that is teaching, learning, and resources, you will be asked, what are the student strength? Okay. And what is the faculty strength? And the faculty student ratio, for how many students, how many faculty are there? And that is taken into consideration. And what are the teaching, the qualification of the teacher, that faculty, whether he is a NET qualified, SLET qualified, whether he is a PhD qualified. So how many qualified teachers are there? What is the strength of the students? What is the ratio between student and teacher? So these are all taken into consideration. Okay. Then the second thing is financial resources. See, budget allocation they will ask for colleges. For in an annual budget, how much money are you spending on books, purchase of books? How much money are you spending on academic activities? How much money are you spending on infrastructure development? These are the things which they ask. There you have to give financial data to them. Okay. For this thing, admission and all, how many students are there? Admission data you have to give. For faculty, you have to give faculty data. And for financial resources, you have to give financial data. Got the point? So it is easy to say faculty data, but you have to give all the faculty's data, all the things you have to keep it ready. Name of the faculty, their Aadhaar number, their PAN number, their highest degree, okay, date of joining the service, okay, date of birth, past experience before coming to this teaching profession or industry experience which is having, all those things, everything, category, everything will be asked. Okay, so everything, phone number, email ID, everything you have to keep it ready. Okay, so and when it comes to financial resources, as I told, it is the financial data. Then you have to give the budget and expenditure books, audited books you have to submit to them. Okay, coming to the second important parameter, research and professional research and professional practice. As I told you earlier, for universities, more marks for this parameter. For colleges, only less marks they have given. For here, what are your publications? I'm requesting all the faculty members in this online mode who are attending the orientation program in this online mode. I humbly request, please publish your papers in Scopus Index Journal or Web of Science Index journals. Earlier, we used to have UGC Care journals. I think everybody might have heard about it. UGC Care List, CARE. Have you heard about UGC Care List? Now that Care List is no longer there. You have to publish in Scopus indexed journals or Web of Science index journals. You may ask, sir, I am from the arts background, I am from Kannada, I am from English literature, I am from management people, I am from a management discipline, I am from a commerce discipline, law discipline. How can I publish in a science journal? Don't think that Scopus or Web of Science, they don't have the collection of only science journals. Last time we have made a list. We have, what can I say, quantified the list. There are 17,500 journals. Mind you, 17,500 journals, which are for humanities only. There are 17,500. People say in Scopus and Web of Science, there are no journals for social science. There are no journals for humanities. They say it is completely wrong notion. It is a myth. There are some 40,000 journals for science people, 17,500 journals for humanities and social science people. So please make it a point that every year you publish at least one article in a Scopus or Web of Science index journal. This is the most important criteria. This is the most important thing you have to do. There is a saying, publish or perish. Have you heard this statement? Publish or perish. ಪ್ರಕಟಿಸು ಇಲ್ಲ ಸಾಯಿ ಅಥವಾ ನಾಶವಾಗಿ ಹೋಗು ಅಂತ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಸಂಶೋಧನಾ ಲೇಖನಗಳನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಟಿಸಬೇಕು. ಒಬ್ಬ ಉನ್ನತ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ವಲಯದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕ ಸಂಶೋಧನಾ ಲೇಖನಗಳು ಸಂಶೋಧನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಡಗದೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಆತ ನಶಿಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲ ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಒಂದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದಿಸ್ as your first priority. Teaching, admission, examination, let them take the back seat. What should be your first priority? Research. In whatever limited capacity in your college, you have to get involved in research. First thing is research publications. That is asked. Then later comes IPR, intellectual property right, where patent publication and all will come. The faculty in whichever colleges who have got more number of patents, more number of projects, more number of publications, 3 P's. Projects, patents, publications. Projects, patents, publications. These are the 3 things which will raise your caliber as an academician, your institution caliber as a high ranked institution or high accredited institution. These are the 3 things: projects, patent, publication. Please focus on that. You're all youngsters. Start from now. Struggle hard. Work hard. Definitely you can publish. Anybody can publish. Don't look out for an easy way. Don't look out for a shortcut. Don't say that I have got secured a job, now I'll relax. Otherwise, in future, it will be a problem. For everything, publication is a must. Okay. So, second criteria is about research. The third criteria is about graduation outcomes. The first criteria was teaching, learning, where how many students are there, how many faculty are there. Second, and how many resources, what is the financial resources, where they are allocated. Second thing is research outcomes. What is that? Publication, patent, and projects. The third thing is graduation outcomes. After learning lessons from new people, where did they go? That's why I told in the starting, placement and progression, where they have been placed, where they are doing their higher education. These 2 things are most important. So you have to keep track about your students, call them regularly, make WhatsApp groups, make alumni association in your colleges. ಹಿರಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಸಂಘ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂಥನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈಚೆ ಹೋದಂತ ಹುಡುಗರು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಉದ್ಯೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅಲುಮ್ನೈ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ tool where you can track the students, where they have been placed, where they are studying. So a strong alumni network should be there, or else you have to call personally, ask them after passing out, after 6 months, you call them, you keep in touch with them. Students will definitely respond. Send them a Google form in an email, they will respond. Send them a Google link in a social media, Twitter, Facebook handle of your college, or whether it is an Instagram handle, or whether it is your WhatsApp group. Send them a link, Google form link. They will fill up. Where are they? Whether they have been self-employed. Even a person who is an agriculturist, he is a self-employed person. He can tell that I am back to my farms, I am working there. He's a self-employed person. If a person is going and working in his if father is running a business, he is going and helping hand in, giving a helping hand to him. It is a self-employed business. Okay. Whether he has been placed in always we can't expect him to go to a corporate company. Got it? Whether it is a self-employed, a small scale industry, or a small business like a beauty. If a girl student is running a beauty parlor, if a student is running a tailoring shop, that is also employment also. After studying, he can do whatever he wants. Okay, don't feel shy that always you have to show that my student has become an IAS officer, KS officer. No, placement is a placement. Whether he has been placed as an SDA, FDA, PDO, constable, inspector, teacher, whatever post, driver, conductor, whatever is thing is, farmer, you give them as a placement. You are not gauged by what salary they are taking. You are gauged by whether they are placed, whether they have been placed. And ask them in the Google form, if you are not self-employed, if you are not employed in elsewhere in a government institution or a private institution, what are you doing? Are you doing higher education? Ask them what higher education are they doing, whether they have gone for B.Ed, whether they have gone for master's degree, MSc or MA or MCom or MBA. So you ask them, you keep track record of this. So this is the graduation outcome. Okay. Then the fourth important parameter is outreach and inclusivity. What is the outreach? What is the diversity? So outreach and inclusivity, this is the most important thing. Suppose if you want to claim that your institution is the best institution and you want to score good ranking, that means there should be more, that means sufficient number of girl students should be there. If there is more girl students, then it is an advantage to you. If there are more socially privileged, unprivileged students are there, from the SC/ST community, from the OBC community, if the underprivileged and the marginalized section of students are there, that means your institution is a good institution. You are including all the people from the deprived classes. That's a good sign. If you are including women, if you are including marginalized people, if you are including underprivileged people, socially challenged people, physically challenged people, these are all good signs. You will get more marks for this. Okay. And if students are from the other places, take for example, student from other states, if they are coming and studying in your college, it is a boon for you. It shows the diversity. Your college should not cater to the local public. Other people from other states, from other districts should come and study. Then only your college will be a good college, isn't it? See, any university or any higher education institution, if it wants to be claimed as a good institution, diversity should be there. In American colleges, you say American universities are good. Britain universities in UK are good. Why? Because in that universities, Indian students are there, Chinese students are there, Japanese students are there, people from Middle Eastern countries are there, from African countries they are there, from other European countries are there. Everybody is studying in one college. So the diversity is more. That's why that institutions are becoming. There is a diversity in faculty, teaching faculty. There are people from other parts of the world, they are coming and teaching there. There are students from all the parts of the world, they are coming and studying there. Got the point? So these are the factors, these are the benchmarks. If students from other institutions, if they are coming and studying in your institution, it is a boon for you. So that is a diversity. And as I told you, economically and socially challenged people, if they are studying, physically challenged people, if they are studying, women, students from other country, other state, if they are coming and studying, you will get more marks here. Okay. Then the last thing is perception. The first thing is teaching, learning resources. I made it clear. The second thing is research and professional practice. The third thing is graduation outcomes. That is nothing but placement and progression. The fourth thing is outreach and inclusivity, as I told you. Then perception. The last thing is perception. This thing, you need not submit the data for perception. Okay. For the first 4 parameters, you have to submit the data. For the last parameter, that inclusivity, NRF people will gather data. What is that parameter name? Perception. Perception about your institution. Perception ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ದೃಷ್ಟಿಕೋನ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ perception ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋದು. So they will, perception means what is the idea about your institution in the minds of the people in the society. Okay, they will consult the society and they will take their perception and they will rank you. You may ask me, how will, sir, whom they will contact? How will they take perception about my college? From whom they will consult? The first thing is academic peers. Academic peers. That means randomly a male will go to other higher education institutions. Take for example, you belong to X college. Okay. A male will go to faculty of Y college, Z college, or A college, or B college. Male will go. They will ask to grade your college. Got the point? Other peers will grade your college, and a male will come to your faculty. You have to gauge other colleges. You can't gauge your own college. Okay. You have to gauge other colleges. Other people will gauge your college. Okay. And the second people are employers. What do you mean by employers? In one data, you would have given, see, these are all my students and these are all where they have placed. Employers are the people who have employed your students. After passing out from your college, the student would have got and placed it somewhere else, got placement or got job somewhere else. That owner of that enterprise or the owner, CEO of that company, MD of that company, he becomes the employer. We will ask that guy, see, students from this college, X college, is coming and working here in your this thing. How do you feel about this college? Students from this college, are they well equipped? Are they well trained? Do they have good skills? Do they have good manners? So how do you rate this institution? He may say, yes, sir, the products from this college are very good and I'm very happy about it. And then you'll get 4 marks. If he says, sir, these students, they are of no use, sir. From scratch, we have to start teaching everything to them they don't have the practical exposure at all. So the college, I think it's of no use. You'll get less marks. So who are all giving perception about you? It is your academic peers and your employers. They will give you ranking about yourself. So you have to be very careful. So you can say how to build a good perception among our academic peers. Got the point? So there are some activities which you need to do. Okay. So you have to see, as and when your college does some good work, you have to give good publicity throughout the year. Got the point? See, I have seen many institutions, they do very good work. See, I can, from my experience, I can say all the public institutions, government institutions, there are talented teachers, extraordinarily high profile teachers are there, but we are weak in documentation. But there are some colleges, they don't have that much fully qualified or high caliber teachers, they don't have, but they are very good at documentation. The people with not that good faculty, but with good documentation will excel in this ranking work compared to the colleges where faculties are good, but documentation is weak, then you don't stand a chance. See, that's why I told you in India, we are very good at work, but we are very poor in documentation. Without documentation, where will you get data? As I told you one example, placement data. You don't have data at all. In any college, they don't maintain any ledger. When they go, you have admission ledger. When they come, you know. But when they go out of your college, you don't know where they went. So the documentation is very weak. Even a small activity done in a college will be publicized in the next day newspaper. But in your college, you may do workshop, symposium, special lecture, or some academic activities. If you don't give press publicity, if it is not covered in the newspaper, how will the public perception, how will the academic perception change? If every time, if your college is in good books, if it is in the good news all the time, any achievements, if it is in the social media, if it is coming on the media, your academic peer will come to know, okay, this college is doing good work. In the cultural activity, they are very good. In sports activity, they are very good. Academically, they will be conducting so many workshops, seminars, conferences, and all. So these are all the things which affect the academic peer. If your college is not hosting any workshop, seminar, conference, if you conduct some conference or workshop, faculty from other colleges will come to they will come. They will see your campus. They will see how well you organized it. What are your facilities? When they go back, when they get a mail saying, how do you rate this college? And they will give good marks. When you're not entertaining any people to come to your college, when you're not, there is no knowledge exchange. When you are not going to other colleges, you're not inviting other people to come to your college, then how will the perception will improve? If you are not publicizing the good work in your college to the public, how will your employer come to know what good work are you doing in your college? If there is a campus drive, some students have been placed, you give good publicity in the newspapers. Our students have got placed. These many students, take a group photo. This company came. This many got selected. That public relations skills, that publicity you need to do. If you are going to do in a regular basis throughout the year, then perception will improve, perception will change, and you'll get good marks there. Okay. Then many people, what they do is wrong things. What they do is they try to give false data simply to raise their ranking, and this won't work. See, because every data, there is a mechanism. Every data is cross-checked with other data. Take for example, you have given some data to iShare, some data to NAC, and some data to NRF. So all the three things should correlate. Everything should be same, alva. In NRF, you say there are 50 faculty. In iShare, you say only 35 faculty. In some NAC data, you say there are 86 faculties. Will it hold good? Then you will be blacklisted. There is no scope for this thing, falsification here. So for everything, you have to support it with the supportive document. Everything they will ask for in the queries, they will ask, give the supportive document. You can't fake, you can't give false, you can't give false data. So that's why you need to be aware. And everything is a number game here. Everything is a number game. You need to be aware of it. Take for example, I will give you two scenarios here. One thing, there is one college which has 1000 publications, and there is another college which has 600 publications. Got the point? In 1 year, this college has produced 1000 publications, papers. This college has produced 600 publications. Do you know which college will get more marks? Normally, you think the colleges with 1000 publications will get more marks. No, it is not like that. There is a theory of normalization applied here. Take for example, they will take into consideration how many faculty are there in that particular college. Take for example, in the college where 1000 publications are there and there are 500 faculty. Got the point? That means 2 papers per faculty. So 500 faculty into 2 is equal to 1000. That means each faculty has 2 publications. That is how they derive. Then coming to another college which has 600 publications. Suppose there are only 100 faculty there. So 600 divided by 100 is 6. That means 100 faculty into 6 is equal to 600 publication. That means each faculty has 6 publications. In the first case, it is 2 publications. In the second case, it is 6 publications. So for college with 500 publications will get more marks than college with 1000 publications because it is a number game. Got the point? So here faculties are less. So each faculty has contributed 6 papers. There, each faculty has contributed 2 papers. That is how they conceive it. It is not like it is a normalization. One person might have contributed 85 papers, another might have contributed 16 papers. They don't take it individually. They take it as a mass. They take it as a group. 500 faculty, 1000 publications. They will take the number of faculty as a denominator. 1000 divided by 500, 2. Then 100 faculty, 500 publications, 100 as a denominator. Divided by 100, 600 divided by 100 is equal to 6. So 6 publications per faculty will come and that college will score more marks. So you need to be very careful about this. Okay. Then there is a, what can I say, challenge as I told you. We don't have a proper mechanism for data collection. So I request all the faculty who are participating in this, this orientation program, you please give importance to NAC and NRF. If you get a chance in your college, please don't lose that opportunity. Be a member of NAC committee. Be a member of NRF team. Okay, you will learn a lot. You have a lot things to contribute to your college. You will become a special person, very important person in your college. If you learn the tricks of the trade about NRF and NAC, you will be most wanted person in the college. Okay, they will not bother you with other responsibilities. If you only do this job, if you take care of this NRF and NAC, people will be more than happy. Your administration will be more than happy. So you, even if you don't get an opportunity, because as you are new to the institution, you go and voluntarily request the administration that give me an opportunity, make me a member of this NAC team, NAC data formulation team, data collection team, or NRF data collection team. So I want to learn, and definitely they will give you an opportunity. They will make you a member of some subcommittee or some committee, drafting committee, or some what can I say, data collection committee, or some parameter committee. They will do, and you will get to know. Okay, so the first thing is showing interest. That's the first thing. And see, there is what can I say? Initially, you may feel that everything is little rigid, little tough. But as and when you, like maybe during the first year, if you complete the first NRF ranking, at the second ranking itself, you will have got lot of knowledge, gained lot of knowledge. Where I went wrong, what data should I have given, what data, what properly I have not represented. Right? This time, let me properly represent the data. And you will get a knowledge, you will get a feedback. Okay, so the first thing is understanding the parameters, okay, and understanding where the data lies and how to collect the data. See, where does the data lie? With whom the data lie? This is the question. It is not with you. See, take for example, if you want to know how many, what can I say, how many publications your faculty has produced. Suppose in your college there are 100 faculty. 20 faculty from art stream, 20 faculty from science, 20 faculty from commerce, 20 faculty from management, and 20 faculty from science, or whatever it is. You don't have personal relationship or personal friendship acquaintance with all the 100 faculties. Okay, you will be familiar with your own department, but not with the other departments. So you have to, I think if there is something called as academic leadership, this is the time where you need to showcase your academic leadership. You have to call for a meeting. You have to make them understand. You have to get data from all the 100 faculty. You have to meet them personally, or you call them for a meeting, explain to them the importance of this ranking procedure, tell them how the data should be collected. It should be collected in an Excel format. Okay, in an Excel, normally for NRF or NAC, it is an Excel thing which we work. Okay, so how to collect the data? What are the what can I say, the matrices? What is the inputs which they need to be filled? Take for example, publication means the title of the paper, publisher's name, what can I say, impact factor, citation, and the author and the co-authors who have published. All the many things need to be filled. So everybody has to fill it in a uniform way, because 100 people, if they fill it in 100 different ways, it will be difficult for you to again scrutinize it and correct it. So first you learn the tricks of the trade, you know the rules, then explain the rules to them. This is how it has to be filled, and get all the 100 people. They will send the mail to one common mail, and everything has to be merged. Okay, what are their achievements? How many awards they have won? How many papers they have published? Okay, whatever talks they have given. So everything has to be documented. So how to collect the data? The first thing is you need to have a good rapport with all the faculty members. You need to meet them, and you need to, what can I say, decentralize the power system. What decentralizing in the sense, all the things you can do. You have to take the help of the administrative staff or the non-teaching staff in your college. You have to take the help of the head of that institution. Take for example, if you are unable to, if it is a big college, you can't meet 100 people. You meet 5 HODs, HOD of arts, HOD of science, HOD of commerce, HOD of this in what management or this thing law. You catch hold of them and ask them to get the data of the 20 guys in arts faculty, 20 guys in science faculty, 20 guys in commerce faculty. So this is left to you. Okay, how you do that? So it requires a lot of what can I say, managerial skills, how to manage people, because people, take it from me, it is very difficult to collect the data from the people. So they are negligent. They say nil, not applicable. They give like that. They are very least bothered. To give the data, they are very reluctant. So you have to motivate them. Okay, you have to keep track of what is being done. And one example for it, this thing will be useful for NAC also. See, whenever there is an event which happens in your college, you write a report, keep it ready, because these are the things which come in handy when you conduct an event. Do you know how many items they ask in NAC? Don't think that I'm diverting from NRF to NAC. They're all both same. Two faces of the same coin. In NAC, what they ask is, have you got an order to conduct that function? That order, then circular, invitation, report, participants list, who all participated in the thing, itinerary. Got the point? Photos, geotag photos, newspaper cutting. So some 8 items they will ask for one event. You need to provide that. Suppose if you don't collect this at the end of that program itself, after 1 year, after 2 years, when you go for NAC, then do you think it is easy to collect all these 8 items? You don't remember where that invitation has been kept, where that what all has been spoken. Can you write after completion of the program, after 2 years? Can you write a report? It is easy to write the report then and there itself when the function is being conducted. Even after 2 days, 3 days also, you will forget what is being spoken.